Your YouTube channel is growing to the point where you're busier than ever, and it's starting to become more challenging to pump out content on a regular basis. It's no secret that editing is the most time-consuming part of video making, and your time is limited. The solution? Hire a professional video editor. I'm Kim Lacanilau of Nuclear Lizard Media. I've been a freelance video editor since 2015. While there are a few ways to go about hiring an editor for your YouTube channel, in this video I'll specifically be going over how to hire a freelance video editor such as myself. We'll be talking about your budget, doing trial runs, the importance of clear communication, and of course, where to begin your search. So without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1, know your budget. First and foremost, you need to know how much you're willing to spend on a video editor. Some freelance video editors charge by the hour or per video, or in some cases, they offer both in their pricing. To determine which option is better for you, you need to know the answers to these 3 questions. How many videos do you need? How long will your videos be? And how complex will your videos be? One thing I want to make clear before I continue is that the length of the finished video does not determine the length of time your editor will spend working on it. So keep that in mind when you look at your budget. The answer to these questions will obviously be different for everyone. Let's say, for example, you upload once a week. That's 4 to 5 videos per week. And let's say it's about 10 to 15 minutes in length, and it's nothing fancy, just a talking head video with some clips thrown in here and there. Now remember, your editor could spend a few hours working on just one video like this, making sure everything flows smoothly, making sure they cut out all the wait, let me start over. If you're being charged by the hour for a video like that every week, it might start to add up to more than you're willing to spend. So I would recommend finding an editor that charges per video in this case. On the other hand, if you upload a 20-minute video essay with lots of fancy cuts, zooms, and transitions once in a blue moon, then maybe being charged by the hour would make more sense in that case. Again, it's going to be different for every client, and every editor is going to have a different rate. If your budget is on the lower side, I would recommend finding an editor that's just starting out, as their rates tend to be a little lower than usual. But if they're just starting out, how will I know if they're going to do a good job? I'm glad you asked, because that leads me to tip number 2, do a trial run. You may want to incorporate a trial run into your budget if you want to make absolutely sure you have the right person for the job. Ask your potential editor if they're willing to do a sample video for you at a discounted rate. Here's a bonus tip. Give the benefit of a doubt. Let's say you need a wedding video, but the editor that you've been talking to has only done vlogs and trailers. You see by their portfolio that they're a talented editor, but they don't have any experience in what you need. This is where a trial run would really come in handy. Many potential clients are quick to assume that what's in an editor's portfolio is the full extent of their talents, when most of the time, this is not the case. Use your judgment. If they can edit a vlog or a trailer, they can probably edit a wedding video, and vice versa. And of course, trial runs are a great way to see if your editor can follow directions, bring your vision to life, and is able to communicate clearly and efficiently. Clear and efficient communication is important, which brings me to tip number 3. Establish clear communication from the beginning. From the beginning. Be clear about what you want from the beginning. I'm talking about 0% opacity, squeaky clean glass window, clear. I've had clients in the past leave out important instructions or details for their project and then get mad at me for not making the video that they want. One client even said, "I was expecting you to put my logo at the end," when in fact, no logo was ever mentioned in the instructions, and no logo was sent along with their footage. Please don't do this. In order to save time and money on back and forth and revisions, make sure your editor has everything they need from the beginning. Create an outline, make a checklist, type out bullet points, or better yet, send them a link to a video that is exactly what you're looking for. And of course, don't forget to send them all of the footage and assets from the beginning. I can't stress that enough. The more detailed you are about what you need, the easier it will be for both you and your editor. Just a heads up, it may take you several hours or even days to find the right editor for the job. Also, you'll want to keep in mind that you probably won't be that video editor's only client. That means they could be busy working on other projects for other clients, causing your project to be delayed. To avoid this, plan ahead if possible. Don't wait until Friday to tell your editor that you need 3 videos done by Monday. I've had that happen to me too.
Okay, those tips are great and all, but where exactly do you find a freelance video editor? Here are a few places you can look. Upwork is one of the most popular freelance marketplaces worldwide. If you need a project done for any line of work, this user-friendly platform is a great place to start. Fiverr is another popular option and is very similar to Upwork. That's actually where I got my start with freelancing. Production Hub is great for all stages of production, hence the name. The chances of finding a super professional on here are very high, so if you have the budget for it, definitely check this out. You should have no trouble finding an awesome editor on any of these platforms, but if you do, you can always contact me.
Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe so you see more content like this. Happy hiring!